So, I thought I had American slang figured out. I watched part 1, I mastered part 2, 20 slang words down, feeling pretty confident. Then I opened TikTok yesterday and saw someone comment, NGL, that's mid, no Rizz, no cap. Spill the tea, sis. And I was like, what language is this?
Welcome to part 3, my friends. If you've been following this series, you already know 20 American slang words. But guess what? We're not done. Today, I'm breaking down 10 more slang words that Americans use constantly, especially online, in music, and in everyday conversations. These aren't just random words. These are the ones trending right now in 2025. By the end of this video, you'll have 30 slang words in your vocabulary. 30! Let's make it happen. Before we jump into the words, let's talk about something important. Slang isn't static. It's alive. It changes every single year, sometimes every few months.
Part 1 covered classics like fire and no cap. Part 2 gave you bussin' and drip. Those words, still relevant, still used. But the slang world keeps expanding. The words we're learning today are some of the newest and most popular in 2025. They come from TikTok, Twitter, or X, I guess, Instagram, and Gen Z culture. So, where does slang actually come from? 4 main places. 1, social media. TikTok and Twitter create words that explode overnight. One viral video can make a word mainstream. 2, music. Rappers, singers, and artists introduce slang in their lyrics, millions of people hear it, and boom, it spreads. 3, gaming communities. Gamers have their own language that leaks into everyday conversation. 4, street culture and diverse communities. A lot of modern slang comes from African American Vernacular English, AAVE, and other cultural groups. It's important to recognize and respect these origins. Understanding where slang comes from helps you use it authentically, not just as a trend. All right, let's learn these words. Word number 1, FOMO. FOMO. This is actually an acronym. It stands for fear of missing out. FOMO means that anxious feeling you get when you think everyone else is having fun without you, or when you might miss something important. Listen to how it sounds in conversation. I have major FOMO about not going to that concert. She's scrolling Instagram with serious FOMO. I can't say no to plans. I have FOMO. Here's the real talk. FOMO is super common in the age of social media. Everyone posts their highlight reel and you feel like you're missing out. The word perfectly captures that modern anxiety. Word 2, NGL. N-G-L. Another acronym. It means not gonna lie. NGL means I'm being honest with you. I'm about to tell you the truth, even if it's surprising or unexpected. Examples. NGL, that movie was kind of boring. I'm tired, NGL. NGL, I forgot to study for the test. You use NGL when you're about to admit something, good or bad. It's like saying, honestly, or to be real with you, but faster and more casual. Pro tip, you'll see this in texts and comments all the time. It's super common online. Word 3, mid. M-I-D. Mid means mediocre, average. Not good, not bad, just okay. Nothing special. This word became huge on TikTok. People use it to describe anything that didn't meet expectations. Examples. That new album? It's mid. The food was mid, honestly. Why is everyone hyping this up? It's so mid. Here's the catch. Calling something mid is actually kind of harsh. You're saying it's forgettable or disappointing. So be careful. It's a criticism, not a compliment.
If someone calls your outfit mid, that's not good. Word 4. Rizz. R-I-Z-Z. This one's fun. Rizz means charisma, charm, the ability to attract someone romantically, your flirting skills. It actually comes from the word charisma, but shortened to Rizz. Examples. He's got so much Rizz. She has zero Rizz. I need to work on my Rizz game. You can also use it as a verb. He's rizzing her up means he's charming her, flirting with her. Fun fact, this word was literally Oxford's Word of the Year runner-up. That's how popular it became. If someone says you have Rizz, take it as a huge compliment. It means you're smooth, confident, and charismatic. Word 5. Tea. T-E-A. No, not the drink. In slang, tea means gossip, drama, juicy information or secrets. When you spill the tea, you're sharing gossip or revealing secrets. Examples. Girl, spill the tea. What happened? I have so much tea to tell you. Wait, what's the tea on them? The tea is hot today. Means the gossip is really good. Origin. This comes from the phrase spilling tea, which has roots in Black and LGBTQ+ communities. The idea is that sharing gossip is like sitting down for tea and chatting. Remember, tea means information, especially dramatic or interesting information. When someone says, spill the tea, they want you to tell them everything. Word 6. Sigma. S-I-G-M-A. This one's interesting because it comes from internet meme culture and has exploded in 2024-2025. Sigma means a person who's confident and successful but operates independently. They don't need to be the center of attention or lead the pack. They do their own thing and people respect them for it. It comes from the alpha, beta, sigma personality hierarchy meme. If alpha is the loud leader, sigma is the quiet, independent achiever. Examples. He's on his sigma grind. He's focused on his own goals, working independently. That's sigma energy. Quiet confidence, doing your own thing. Sigma mindset equals focus on yourself, not others' opinions. The culture? This started as internet memes, often showing lone wolf characters or people succeeding without following the crowd. Think Batman, not Superman. John Wick, not Captain America. Important note, some people use it seriously, some use it ironically. On TikTok, you'll see both Sigma male grind set videos, often exaggerated or mocking, and genuine appreciation for independent success. When to use it? When someone's succeeding on their own terms, not seeking validation, just quietly crushing their goals, that's Sigma. Word 7. Cringe. C-R-I-N-G-E. Cringe means something so awkward, embarrassing, or uncomfortable that it makes you physically react. You literally want to look away. It started as a verb, I cringe at that memory, but now it's mostly used as an adjective or noun. Examples. That video is so cringe. It's extremely awkward. He's cringe. He's embarrassing to watch. I just experienced major cringe. I witnessed something very uncomfortable. Delete that. It's cringe. That's embarrassing. Take it down. The physical reaction. When something is cringe, you literally scrunch up your face, pull away, maybe cover your eyes. It's that uncomfortable. What makes something cringe? Trying too hard to be cool, outdated references like, how do you do, fellow kids? Awkward flirting attempts, dad jokes, sorry dads, old posts from your middle school years. Important note, be careful with this word.
Calling someone cringe can hurt feelings. It's harsh. Use it for situations or content, not to bully people. The culture. Gen Z has a whole cringe culture. They love watching cringe content because it's entertaining in a painful way. TikTok cringe compilations have millions of views.
All right, quick breath. Let's recap where we are. So far in part 3, you've learned 7 slang words. FOMO, fear of missing out. NGL, not gonna lie. Mid, mediocre, average. Rizz, charisma, charm. T, gossip or drama. Sigma, independent, quiet confidence. And cringe, awkward and uncomfortable. You're doing great. We have 3 more words to go, and these are probably the most interesting ones because they're super recent, like 2024, 2025 recent. Ready? Let's finish strong.
Word 8, delulu. D-E-L-U-L-U. This is a shortened, playful version of delusional. Delulu means living in a fantasy, having unrealistic expectations, being overly optimistic about something that probably won't happen. But, and this is important, it's usually used affectionately or humorously, not as a serious insult. For example, I'm being delulu, but I think he likes me. I'm probably wrong, but I hope I'm right. Delulu is the solulu. Being delusional is the solution. Basically, stay positive, even if unrealistic. She's delulu if she thinks that'll work. She's being overly optimistic. The vibe, it's self-aware. When you call yourself delulu, you're acknowledging that you're being unrealistic, but you're okay with it. It's kind of endearing, actually. Gen Z loves this word. Word 9, sus. S-U-S. Short for suspicious or suspect. Sus means something or someone seems sketchy, untrustworthy, or questionable. Your gut is telling you something's off. Examples. That story sounds sus. I don't believe it. He's acting sus. His behavior's weird or suspicious. That's sus. Not gonna lie. Combining slang. That's suspicious, honestly. Fun fact, this word exploded because of the game Among Us. In that game, you're trying to figure out who the imposter is, who's sus. The game was so popular that sus became mainstream. When to use it? When something doesn't add up, when someone's story has holes, when your friend cancels plans for the 3rd time with a weird excuse, that's sus. Final word, number 10, gatekeep. G-A-T-E-K-E-E-P. Gatekeep means to withhold information, resources, or access from others. To keep something exclusive and prevent others from enjoying it. Examples. Stop gatekeeping that recipe. Share it with me. He's gatekeeping his music playlist. He won't share his favorite songs. Why are you gatekeeping? Just tell me where you got that. Don't keep secrets. Share the information. And here's the interesting part. Gatekeeping is generally seen as negative. It's the opposite of being generous with knowledge or resources. But there's also a phrase, gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss, which is a meme mocking toxic behavior in different contexts. Bottom line, don't gatekeep. Share cool stuff you discover. When people accuse you of gatekeeping, they want you to be more open and sharing. And with that, you now know 10 more slang words. All right, so you know the words, but how do they sound in real conversation? Let me show you. Imagine your American friend texts you. Let's call him Jake. Here's what the conversation might look like. Jake said, "Yo, did you hear about Sarah's party last night?" You replied, No, I had major FOMO when I saw the pics. Jake said, NGL, it was mid anyway. Music was whatever. You replied, really? Everyone was hyping it up. Jake said, yeah, Delulu energy. And the food? Sus. I don't think that pizza was fresh. Lol. You replied, spill the tea though. What happened with Mike? Jake said, bro tried to rizz up Emma but had zero game. It was so cringe. You replied, oof. Meanwhile, Tom just stayed home studying. Total Sigma move. Jake said, facts. Anyway, you coming to the game tomorrow? Don't gatekeep your plans. You replied, I'll be there. See how natural that flows? 10 Part 3 slang words in one conversation. This is how Americans actually talk, especially in texts. Before we wrap up, let's talk about common mistakes. Mistake number 1, using too much slang at once. Don't, yo fam, that's fire bussin', no cap, hits different, slay queen, period. Do, that food is bussin', no cap. Pick 1 to 2 per sentence. Mistake number 2, using slang in wrong contexts. Don't send your professor an email, NGL, I forgot the homework. That's sus of me, LOL. Do, use slang with friends, never in formal situations. Mistake number 3, forcing slang when you're not comfortable. Don't, use words you don't understand just to sound cool. Do, start with 1 or 2 words, use them naturally, then expand. Mistake number 4, not respecting cultural origins. Don't use AAVE, African American Vernacular English, to mock or perform. Do, use respectfully, acknowledge origins, speak authentically. Slang is about connection, not performance. Be genuine, be respectful, and you'll be fine. Let's bring it all home. Today, you learned 10 more American slang words in Part 3. FOMO, fear of missing out. NGL, not gonna lie. Mid, mediocre, average. Rizz, charisma, charm. T, gossip, juicy info. Sigma, independent, quiet confidence. Cringe, awkward and uncomfortable. Delulu, delusional but endearing. Sus, suspicious, sketchy. Gatekeep, withhold information. Combined with parts 1 and 2, you now know 30 American slang words. 30! That's more than most English textbooks teach. That's more than most formal classes cover. You're literally ahead of the curve. But here's the truth. Knowing them isn't enough. You have to use them. So here's your final challenge, and I really want you to do this. Pick 3 slang words from Part 3. Just 3. Use them today. In a text, in a comment, in a real conversation if you're brave. Don't try to use all 10 at once. Don't force it. Just naturally slip them in. NGL, that video was helpful. There, you used 1. This coffee hits different in the morning. There's another. Stop gatekeeping that recipe. And there's your 3rd. See? Natural, easy, effective. If this series has helped you understand American slang better, I want to hear from you. Comment below using 1 of the Part 3 words. Just 1 sentence. Show me what you've learned. And if you want Part 4, because yes, there's still more slang out there, let me know. Tell me which words confuse you. I read every comment. You're not just learning English anymore. You're understanding American culture, online communication, and how millions of people actually talk. That's huge. Keep going, keep learning. And remember, slang is about connection. Use it to connect, not to show off. All right, I'm done gatekeeping this knowledge. Go forth and slay. NGL, your English is fire. And if you finish this whole series, you're the GOAT, period. Winks.